Alright then, ready to go to watch Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Let's see how this movie goes. So, in 3 minutes into the movie, they've established the Ten Rings as a global organization that's dictating the course of events throughout history, no less. And they've come into the modern era with a bang. Let's see if they can carry it off. Alright, we are all caught up to the present day, and Shang-Chi wasn't happy with the traditional lifestyle in China, so he decided to come to the Bay Area. My friend knows more about it than I do. Nitin, what's up?
All's well. It's like traveling through time right now because I spot Lombard Street in that montage of photos to introduce that this guy has reached the Bay Area. For those who don't know about it, it's like the curviest road in the world.
It's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8 turns that I can see on the screen right now
And
as we are
it's-
watching Shang-Chi. Yeah,
And it's all downhill.
all downhill, man. But hopefully, this movie is going to be all uphill. It's gotten off to a great start. Let's see how it goes down. The action sequences are living up to their hype, but Shang-Chi throws a skull out of a window and fights bad guys on a really high floor with no regard for the people on the street below. Is this what you call a Marvel hero? Lol, JK, but in all seriousness, maybe they could have made it a little more believable, but this is all set in mythology, and I guess it's going to get maxed out mythological as the movie progresses.
Yeah.
Okay, so the parents of Shang-Chi and his sister do a whole DDLJ, Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge wala scene, slow motion courtship dancing and stuff, obviously in the martial arts way. And I guess that started off the thing in Chinese movies about doing that, but that's something for historians to check out. And when they enter the mythical village of Ta Lo, it seems like a refresher course in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them from Harry Potter. So nice little, pop culture callbacks in this movie, and
Yes.
there is still an hour to go. Yeah.
I spotted a Niffler somewhere.
A Niffler as well is making it into the cameo list. Alright then, so let's see how this mythic movie shapes up. Alright, so after armor upgrades and training montages and heart to hearts, our heroes are ready and suited up for the final battle. And no Game of Thrones dragons are going to be awesome, Max, because this is a Chinese mythological stories and dragon scales are already into the story. We go back into a flashback, and Wenwu brings Shang-Chi along to witness some of the carnage that the Ten Rings can bring. And finally, he does that on his own once he gets the Ten Rings under his control.
Yeah. So this has been a fantastic experience. Like, this is my first Marvel's experience since Endgame. Skip the whole stream worthy content, all the Loki and WandaVision till now, but guess I'm going on a bridge.
Yeah, I mean, you should really check out WandaVision, especially because it has so many pop culture callbacks like you can't even imagine. I mean,
Yeah.
every era of golden American TV has been, done in one episode each. So that's a nice
it's
progression.
On the playlist, let's see.
Absolutely.
Randomly, as this happened, like,
Go
thanks
for it.
for this.
So like Shang-Chi converts 5 of the 10 rings in the first go, like monks used to convert people from other empires in Age of Empires. Now this is a very old callback, but we guys relate to it because we've grown up playing computer games on actual computers, not consoles.
Mouses, mice, and
Mice! Yeah.
and
Although they weren't living.
keyboards.
Yeah. And
And
keyboards.
cheat codes.
Cheat codes,
For-
right? Pepperoni pizza for lots of food, if I remember correctly.
Maybe. It's
Right?
been a
Age of
while.
Empires had some sort of a cheat code that said
Lots of
pepperoni
empires
pizza.
for
Right?
every single resource. Yeah.
Alright, for people watching in India, movie Khatam, Paisa Hajam. And for everyone watching in the rest of the world,
It's post-credit time.
it's post credits time. So we waited to the end of the credits and we were rewarded, I shall say, with a connection into the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe beyond Wong. because Wong was fighting in one of the earlier scenes. It's a very throwaway scene, but Wong actually puts these guys, you know, Shang-Chi and Aquafina's character Katie, in touch with Bruce Banner and Captain Marvel. So that's going to be building to something huge, as always. And of course, you should check out things that you are watching, the things that are based on. You should read more, and that's what Nitin is all here to, you know, propagate.
Yeah, I'm nudging people to read more. Just check out Project Bibliotherapy and you'll find enough reasons to pick up a book before switching to your next show on Netflix.
Go for it. Go for a reading Hobbit, and the link is going to be in the description. So thanks you guys so much for checking out our reaction video for Shang-Chi, and ciao for next time.